Okay, let's get this high-resolution wireframe layout over into Photoshop. So in the previous exercise, we got rid of the stroke. That was great. And hopefully you saved up your file as well. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this file here in Illustrator, Control-Command-W on your keyboard to get rid of them. And then go ahead and launch Photoshop if you would. I already have Photoshop CS6 running here in the background, so I'll just flip over to him. And I now want to get this file, this high-resolution wireframe layout, inside Photoshop, opened up inside Photoshop. So there's a number of different ways that we can do this, by the way. We could have kept the file open inside Illustrator and selected all the content and copied it, and then pasted it into Photoshop, either as something called a smart object or as pixels. Or we could have, here's another option, we could have exported the Illustrator file as perhaps a TIFF or a JPEG. That's another option. What I've decided to do here, though, is I've decided to open the Illustrator file directly inside Photoshop. I don't know if you even know that this is an option, if this is even a possibility, but it is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double-click anywhere in this gray background inside Photoshop, and that triggers my open dialog box for me, which is great. So just double clicking on the Photoshop background triggers the open dialog box. I'm going to navigate all the way up to my desktop, and then you guessed it, into my work files folder. And I'm going to go and grab that same file that we just had open inside Illustrator, the high resolution wireframe. Okay, go ahead and grab him and then click on open. Now, give Photoshop just a minute. He'll want to process this a little bit, think about this a little bit, and then he'll present you with this dialog box here, this import dialog box. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm going to use the same dimensions that we had meticulously set over inside Illustrator. We want those dimensions to also come across here into Photoshop. So towards the right-hand side of this dialog box, about halfway down, right-hand side, we'll have this image size area. And check this out. Photoshop wants to bring this file in at 13.3 inches by 22.2 inches. That's huge. And first of all, I don't want to be working in inches. I want to make sure that I'm working inside pixels. So go ahead and switch your unit of measurement. And there it is. Photoshop wants to bring this guy in at a width of 4,000 pixels. Well, wait a minute, we only need 960 pixels. That's what we set the original width to, right? So that's what I'm going to type in here, 960 pixels, and the height automatically adjusts for me to 1600 pixels, assuming that constrain proportions is turned on, and it should be turned on. All right, good stuff. Go ahead and click on OK. Now, Photoshop might have to think about this a little bit, but eventually you'll get your Illustrator file open here as I have before me. Okay? All right, good stuff. So this is our Illustrator file now opened up inside Photoshop. The last thing I want to do before we move ahead is I want to make sure to save this guy. Okay? So I'm going to head up to my File menu and then down to Save As. I'm going to save this guy into my Work Files folder, and I'm going to make sure that I'm saving him as a .psd. Make sure your file format menu there down towards the bottom is set to Photoshop. And I think I'm just going to call this high resolution. We could call this high resolution design, I suppose, or whatever makes sense for you. I'm just going to go high resolution.psd. Okay, and of course this is going into my work files folder. Go ahead and click on OK, and then click on OK one more time in that confirmation dialog box. Okay, great. So what we have here now is the wireframe that we created inside Illustrator now sitting here inside Photoshop. We have all of the building blocks for our layout. So now what we want to do is we want to take all of these building blocks and separate them, break them apart onto their own separate layers, and then we'll start applying design to them.